Good Sunday. It's 12 noon, and I'm News 2 meteorologist Ed Matthews. Thank you for joining me on WFMY Plus. Want to update you on Piedmont weather. We'll check out our all-important radar coming up in just a minute. Of course, our area is under a weather impact alert for today through tonight as rain is moving into the area, and we could see some tropical downpours. We're seeing some of those down through the sandhills right now, and some of that could pivot our way during the afternoon and overnight period. Especially areas south and east of the Metro Triad. We'll be on the lookout for the possibility of some flooding in a few spots. Some heavy tropical downpours could easily rack up a couple of inches of rain in a very short period of time. Now, we're not going to all see that kind of rain, but if you get some of those heavy downpours, you could get several inches of rain in a very short period of time. As a matter of fact, rainfall amounts could range anywhere from a quarter to a half of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, but in those areas, pockets of heavier rain, it could mount up rather quickly. So we're on the lookout for those tropical downpours, more likely south and east of the Metro Triad. Flooding is a possibility. We are under a flood watch, and that runs until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So far in our viewing area, we have not had any flood warnings that would indicate flooding is actually taking place, but we could see some of those as we head through the afternoon and overnight as our remnant low moves up through eastern North Carolina. Winds will not be a factor, although there could be some thunder. I don't really expect any severe weather. We are not in the severe weather outlook, but nevertheless, things bear watching because a tropical system is nothing more than just a big area of wind rotation and wind shear, and that could spin up a tornado, but we don't expect that. Just to let you know that we're watching it very, very closely. We're watching our futurecast as this rain moves in from the southeast. It will continue to spread over our area during the afternoon. And look at these yellow, orange, and red colors here. This is not severe weather, but this is some pockets of what we think will be tropical downpours that could lead to flash flooding in the area through the afternoon and overnight period, and then things will start to wind down during the morning commute tomorrow. We could see some leftover showers and maybe even some remaining ponding water on the streets and highways. Check with us on Monday morning and we'll let you know all about those road conditions. Most of Monday dry after morning showers, but we heated up to near 90. So that means later in the afternoon there could actually be a pop-up storm, but our remnant low is going to move on up into the Tidewater area of Virginia. Okay, here's some great news. Tropical Depression Chantal. It's weakening. These things cannot survive over land. When they're cut off from that very warm water out over the Gulf Stream and the Atlantic Ocean, the wind pattern starts to fizzle out, but the rain pattern can hang on for a while longer. This is where it's located now. It's still expected to track up through eastern North Carolina and then the remnant low moving into the Tidewater area tomorrow. More specifically, moving to the north at 9 miles per hour. Earlier, it was moving north-northwest. Due north now, and we think eventually more of a northeasterly track. Winds are down to 35 miles per hour, and the center of the system at the time of this observation at 11 o'clock was 20 miles to the southwest of Lumberton, North Carolina. Okay, I want to talk about this area of rain here. We're going to watch this very closely. A little over an hour ago, a short-lived tornado warning was issued for Hoke County. You've probably heard of the town of Rayford. That's where Rayford is located. It didn't last very long. We haven't heard of any touchdowns or anything like that. But in a tropical system, there is a tremendous amount of wind shear or rotation. And if you get a stronger storm, yeah, it can spin up a weak tornado. But there are no tornado warnings now. But certainly we are watching our friends in Montgomery County and even Moore County as well, as this batch of heavy rain, tropical downpours, is headed that way. As a matter of fact, a flash flood warning has been issued for the Rayford area and Hoke County, and that extends down into Scotland County. You've probably heard of the town of Lumber, or over in areas to the west of Lumberton. You've heard of Scotland County and also Laurinburg. That's the town I'm trying to think of. Those areas are under a flood warning now. So flooding is taking place here. This area has already had several inches of rain, and you see this is rotating to the northwest, keeping a sharp eye on Montgomery County and Moore County. And our forecast models rotate this right through the triad. Remember the futurecast we looked at just a moment ago? Rotates this through the triad as we go into the afternoon and overnight period. So we'll be watching this for maybe some more flood warnings that will be issued in our area. But so far, the rain has been generally light. But we're seeing south of Asheboro and around Troy and Montgomery County and Moore County some of the heavier downpours, as noted by the yellow coloring, but all of this is tracking to the north and to the northwest. Now, of course, we have our flood alerts in effect. We have a flood watch. This is the area in green that includes the triad, the triangle, and down through the sandhills. And that red shading there is the flash flood warning that has been issued for Hoke and Scotland County. That'll be in effect for a while. So we'll keep an eye on all of these areas. Don't expect much west of Winston-Salem. There'll be some rain showers, but the heavier downpours and maybe racking up several inches of rain in some of those tropical downpours, certainly a possibility for us. Now, by no means is everybody going to get several inches of rain. As a matter of fact, I see kind of a widespread difference in rainfall amounts over the area. Some areas maybe as little as 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch of rain. But if you happen to have one of those tropical downpours to move through your area, you could get some flash flooding, and you could get an accumulation of heavier rain as well. We are in the flash flood risk. We're in the level 2, right through the triad and down through the sandhills. This is the yellow area here. Now, in terms of severe weather, I mentioned the brief tornado in Hoke County about an hour and a half ago. Here's Hoke County right here. So it was technically in the low end risk for severe weather, and that is going to be on the dirty side, or the right side of the center of circulation as it moves up through eastern North Carolina. This area is favored for strong and severe storms. And again, the possibility of tornadoes in this area, although I think they would spin up rather quickly and dissipate rather quickly. But nevertheless, be mindful, again, with the tremendous wind shear with tropical systems, that can certainly happen. Look at these whopping rainfall totals. Wilmington, over 2.5 inches of rain since midnight, nearly 1.3 over at Hatteras, and Fayetteville really racking up rain now. They have had nearly 2 inches of rain in Cumberland County, and that's that batch I showed you just a moment ago. And we're starting to see the numbers tick up a little bit here, and as the heavier rain works to the north, we're going to see these rainfall totals really increase in our part of the Piedmont. The most recent wind gusts, 32-mile-per-hour wind gust at Wilmington, 18-mile-per-hour wind gust at Fayetteville, even seeing a little wind here in the Triad, but wind will not be a concern for us. Now, even though the system has moved inland and weakening, the rip current threat is going to be high over the Carolina coast, not only today, but I expect that for tomorrow as well. And then hopefully by midweek, the seas will kind of quieten down just a little bit. So we're keeping an eye on things for you. You stay tuned. Scattered rain and tropical downpours as we head through the afternoon. Only upper 70s for highs today, and then rain and tropical downpours tonight as lows drop to near 70. Could see some flash flooding. And then tomorrow, leftover rain moves out pretty quickly. We'll be on the lookout for a pop-up storm on Monday afternoon as high temperatures reach 90. The rest of the week, just basically a July weather pattern. Each day, hot and humid. We'll see those scattered afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Highs will reach the upper 80s to around 90.